Let's start the music. Let's make these posts. Let's bring back up OBS and Twitch. The back of my bullshit with Devil May Cry 2 music because I'm tired of getting copyright notifications for playing near replicant music. I think it's music not. I think the near music that's getting me is not from the game. It's from the. It's from the like the OST. It's remixes of the game tracks from the OST, and so those I think are the ones that Squeenix Music is just like, hey, we own this. You can't use it. But got some packs. I did Cyclops on Friday. Opened that first. It was unfortunate. I only won one game. I ran against blockers, the two other games, and I just didn't have. I couldn't go wide enough to answer the blockers. Is essentially what occurred. I didn't see enough links. I didn't have enough blockers. I tried adding in more shars for high maneuver. I didn't see the shars. That, age-old tragedy of aggro blocker slop. But I was also playing aggro slop, so like I can't be too upset. It's a winnable matchup. It's just you have to see the right cards, and I did it. Also, apparently, you want to go second for Cyclops, which is good to know. I was going first. But I'll open the packs now, starting with the prize pack. Not the prize pack, the prize pack. Michaelis, Gundam Rose, Cyclone Punch, Gavin Gooney, Willis Delanza, Al Nudil, Nieder, Rosenskiridoga, Ashemir, Patra, Gun Blaster, Gundam Maxter, LR New. This new document camera, you can really see the nope, it doesn't want to focus. You can really see the foiling effect. the Torny promo or Torny pack. An O Gundam. Very nice. Thanks to the generous donation of Roomba and Vio, I have a full playset, but I like the card because it's pretty looking. Domon and Shining. Excellent. I'll probably send this off to Roomba. Next card thing I have to... Next package for them. Sunday, the Chill Locals. All the sweats were out. A bunch of new guys and one returning, one regular. So I took my One Goose War deck and I put in Shars instead of Zexes. And let me tell you, a level 3 Link, really nice. Much better than a level 5 Link, or even a level 4 Link. That level 3 Link really comes in handy. Being able to refill the body was great. So I think Friday I'll either run Cyclops because there's a Cyclops there's a Cyclops deck that won an NTC and I watched his videos, so I have a good idea of how to play. So I might run Cyclops Friday, but I think what I'm going to do is run the Zex list. I think I'm going to run a basic one year war deck over the One Goose War deck variant. And see if I can get another W. I feel bad for abandoning my Tallgoose, but it is what it is. I could make a Tallgeese deck with wing cards. Like there's a G-Team Preventer list that's going around that seems to have some sauce to it. So I might run that. I would probably want to buy some more Heroes, White Heroes, and Wing Zero Customs. Because I am using those in a wing deck. And those are pretty cheap nowadays, so I might do that. I'm not going to run the, like, as long as I'm playing for packs, I'm going to run a serious deck. If I'm playing for fun, if the store is giving out 2 participation packs for entry, I will enter and play a wing deck or like a purple red CB deck. But unless that's not the case, if that's not the case, I'm running a real deck. I want to win. I want to get the packs I paid for by entry. It's the cheapest way to get packs nowadays because they're all sold out everywhere unless there's some store selling for $10, which is $10 is $5 too much. It's double price. Chaos Gundam. Exclusively defense-oriented policy. This card would come in handy against blockers because it bounces a level 3 back to the hand. So it has a main 2. So you play this, you bounce your Lefrith, and then you swing. Michaelis, Calamity, and Raider. Quiet Zero. Cyclone Punch. Archangel. Barbatos Lupus. Incendiary Spark. I think I wanted a playset of these, but I never got it. It's just -2 AP to something. But if you're using EX Resource, it's a rest. Not with Scattershot. Widespread Annihilation. This card's great. I need more of those. I probably am not going to use more of those. I think I have a playset of them. But extra ones aren't bad. They're useful. And then a Link Rare Baratos Lupus. Shining. Rose Screamer. Uni. Chaos Gundam. Presidential Office. Gyaradoga. Resonance Gyaradoga. Dirty Lou. Rising Gundam. Florus. Hero Yui. I said I needed one. I needed some more, and I got one. I think I need 3 more. And Kakiuwashi, which I don't need. I have 5. I ordered 1. Ordered 2 Waltfield Murasumes and 1 Akatsuki. And I got 1 Waltfield Murasume and 2 Akatsuki. They'll send me the missing card Monday when he gets back from vacation. Look at the store participation pack. Kind-hearted. Not a bad card. It'll always be useful. And then the resource was Camille and Zeta. So I got some cards I wanted. I got 1 Link and 1 LR. I got LR and then a Link Rare, LKR, which is nice. I got a Hero and a Widespread, which I like. Florus is good. If you're running a Teganin deck. That went by pretty quick. So now it's time to build, I guess. So I will flip a coin on Google. Google flip a coin. I should say heads. Well, let me grab the thing first. Heads, Barb, Tails, Kampfer. Now flip a coin. Tails. So Kampfer today. Okay. You know, this light's on as bright as it can be, and it's still a little dark. And crank the brightness up like that, up the luminosity of the light. I think I just need better lighting in my room for this. I need like a better overhead light. I have one, I just have to set it up on a stand. Oh well, I know for the future. Let's start building Kampfer. I can already foresee that the lines, the markings on the shield or the shoulder and the forehead horn are both going to be stickers. And that's okay. Here's the gum. Here's your shotgun. Well, I'll be the horn already has the line on it. Oh, it doesn't have a sticker sheet. Why, that's just stunning. Yeah, there's the white line on the shoulder. exciting pulls. I got the LR new and the Link Rare Lupus. Just a Link R Lupus. I got a Hero and a Widespread Annihilation, which were both good. I realize I need like an overhead light for my room for this camera. Like the options are everything washed out like this. I could probably fix it in OBS. Like everything washed out like that or everything dark. With like a big spotlight in the middle. On my shitty webcam, all I needed was the overhead lights in my room. And I guess the light from the computer monitor. So Kampfer won my coin flip, so I'm building Kampfer today. Next week I'll build Barb Form 1 with the shoulder armor to make Form 2 through 4. And then I don't know what I'm going to be doing for the second half of my streams. Maybe an actual HG or a 30-minute missions kit. I bought this thing. It comes with a stand. Oh my god! I have 2 legs on my keyboard drawer and 1 leg fully extended on the ground. So it's teetering on 3 legs. but it works. And that's the important part. So now I know for the future. So I said I almost went undefeated at my locals with my One Goose War deck by putting in Char instead of Zex, because that Link 3 play, that turn 3 Link with Char and Izaku is so good for setting up early tempo. Um, Zex is a turn 5 Link because he's a level 5. So that's sad. Um, I was seeing a grandpa in my hand, seeing grandpa or having Char in my hand from winning, going undefeated. The last second to last attack, the last shield attack was a base. It was Axis. It was a 6 HP base, and I only had one unit on field. So I couldn't clear it and swing for game. And I couldn't clear his board because I didn't have too many units. It was a really fun match. It was against Green Purple. Also an aggro deck. No, it's against green-blue. Because he had a Kira in his hand to play on the, what do you call it? I played against, there were, let's see, there was a, I don't know what one guy was playing. There were two green purples, no, blue purples, two blurples, including one guy who was recording, who was my last opponent. I declined to be on camera for him. I'm fine exploiting myself for money, or for views. I find exploiting myself for Roomba by being on their stream. I'm not fine being exploited for someone I don't know. There's Kampfer. Yeah, I was prepared to argue with them. I was prepared to take the loss and just refuse to play them. I got myself all worked up over a confrontation that didn't occur because the other guy was cool. As is the case with me. I get all worked up for confrontations and they never happen. And then when confrontations do happen, it's never when I expect, and so I'm unprepared. Or gum. I put the legs on backwards. Hanford does my favorite thing. One of my favorite things about a robot, which is where they strap all its additional weaponry onto it at once. This is cool. It's actually made up of a bunch of different parts, so it's a flexible chain mine. And it folds up for storage. It looks like you can't put the second shotgun in its on its butt armor. But yeah, that's Kampfer decked out. I tried going to the Spectrum store today to get a new router, a new modem, like one of their modems. Because apparently I can get like, I'm getting like 330 down, 40 up, and I'm paying for a gig down and a gig up. So if I get a new modem, that might fix it. And they gave me a router instead. So I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna go Sunday after. I might go after this because I'll have some time after this. I don't have much to do. So I might go after this, and actually they're closed. So I'll go Sunday after locals. I think I can get there right before they close. Be that guy. If I have to drop a match early, then I'll be a match early. And get my modem instead of my router. I didn't want. My options here are AT&T for fiber and Spectrum for cable, which also is fiber, but it's fiber to the home and then coax inside. But AT&T partnered with Burnt Peanut, the racist peanut. And so I refuse to do business with them. But those are my two options. Racist Peanut Company or Spectrum Mobile. Spectrum Time Warner Roadrunner. So it's like, both options stink, but I'll pick Spectrum because they don't work with racist peanuts. It's a low bar, and AT&T failed it. Just don't work with racists. Yeah, I was paying 110 for my internet, and I called and said, hey, can you lower my bill? And they lowered it to 50 a month for 3 years. Just by calling. I didn't threaten. I didn't say I'm going to downgrade. I didn't say I'll leave. I just said, can you lower my bill? And they did. By over half. Um, So I will stay with them until they work with the racist peanut or something. But that's all I have for today. Kind of a shorter stream. I burned through the cars pretty fast. I didn't have much to talk about. I lost. I went 1 and 2 with my Cyclops decks because I bricked. I just didn't draw well. I lost against 2 blocker decks. Wasn't able to go wide enough to deal with the blockers. So I was stunned. I needed 2 more. Basically, you need 2 more attackers for every blocker they have, and I just didn't have that. And so I let them build up a critical mass of blockers, and they were able to whittle me down. That's all. The other one was against the Neo Zeong deck, I think, and I just beat them. I survived I thought it was a red Neo Zeon deck, and then he hit me with a widespread annihilation at a surprise. But I had a Char Zeong on the field, so I survived the widespread. With still a good unit on the field, so that was nice. But I'm going back to the standard gun tank play instead of the Neo Zeon or the Zeongs or the Rictoms, and I'll see how that goes. It should go better because I can drop more bodies. The Char deck, all the spreads were out, so like I said, I put in Zex instead of... I put in Char instead of Zex in my 1 Goose War deck. And I really almost had it. So I'll probably... Tomorrow I'll probably run that again. The Char version of 1 Goose War. Or Cyclops. It depends on my mood. I watched a video from an NTC, a guy who went undefeated with Cyclops at an NTC. So I am a little more confident in the Cyclops matchups. So we'll see what I do tomorrow. And Sunday, if it's still sweaty, I'll do Cyclops or 1 Goose War with Char. And if it's not, I'll do Wing or CB. It depends. Depends if I'm doing if I get 2 participation packs, I play a fun deck. If it's price pack per win, I have to try. I would much rather only do 2 packs per entry. And then the winner, the person who went undefeated, gets the winner's pack. I like that so much more. I think it promotes people trying out novel decks and fun things. They don't have to be sweaty. Maybe I'll talk to the TO about it on Sunday. If I get there early enough. I think I will, actually. I think I'll talk to the TO on Sunday about switching to participation packs. per entry. They won't produce a competitive atmosphere, but it'll produce a friendly and novel atmosphere, which I think is more fun. But if they don't want that, if they want the competition and the knives to come out at locals, and then it's their store, and I can do it. I can hang with them, but I want to win. Like I want to play with like my weird CB deck, which I'm not going to take to a locals that matters. Because unfortunately, CB is just not that good, even with XA repair. Um, who will I raid? I'll raid Sena again. They're an artist. They're a Reploid, one of those Mega Man robots. That's a raid message. Use an emote if you'd like. Oh, you can see saying to me, yeah, yeah. Roomba should be starting, might be starting at 10 Central today, an hour early. Um, we're gonna open in the stream with me playing against them with Gundams. So, yeah. Uh, I will see you there. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for the lurkers who are here. I appreciate you. None the like more than you can know.